welcome back to my channel. So in this video I want to talk about the month of March and some of the insights using Vedic astrology, tarot and numerology. So in numerology, March is a number 12 when you add up 2025 plus 3. Of course, 12 is like the 12th house, which is ruled by Pisces. The month of March is a very Piscean energy that's coming up. By the end of March, we will have 6 planets in Pisces. That is huge. So this Pisces energy, which is so deeply spiritual and emotional and psychic, sensitive, the subconscious realms, that is what is coming up. And it's a very otherworldly energy. The number 12 is the Hanged Man in tarot, which is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune is very connected with Pisces as well. And there is these themes of really having to surrender and allow yourself, accept yourself in these sort of sometimes uncomfortable positions that you have to be in. These positions do help you to see more clearly, to gain the insights and the enlightenment that you need for your life. So there is the Hanged Man, and then the number 12, you add that up, is the number 3, and we get the Empress card. So these are the two major archetypal themes of March. The Empress is ruled by Venus. Venus and Neptune are similar. I feel that Neptune is a higher octave of Venus, of love, of what it means to love unconditionally and so purely, to truly love and accept someone and to accept yourself. Really, it starts with ourself, and this is a major theme, the theme of love. On the 1st of March, Venus will be going retrograde in Pisces and until mid-April. So we are going more internal, which is kind of similar to this Hanged Man. He's like, you can see that upside down position as like us having to go back, to go within, to reflect on themes to do with love. And really it all comes down to those questions that we need to ask ourselves, like, do we truly love and respect ourselves and honor ourselves? And so life will be taking us back in time to situations, to people, to circumstances, to maybe it'll be memories that come up to do with our previous experiences, to do with love and relationships, even money and all of these things that we sort of like, even things that we own. And we can really ask ourselves, like, what do we feel worthy of, and are the things that we've attracted in the past, like, do they reflect our love for ourselves in a healthy way, or are they bringing up questions to ask yourself, like, why you experience a certain situation or thing, and if you have healed from that, now's the time where we will be able to see these previous experiences in a new light, a new perspective. And it's really important for us to set that intention to sort of be more in acceptance and surrender and allow these experiences, no matter how uncomfortable they are, because I don't think it would be very comfortable to be in this upside down position for long. But the more that you accept those uncomfortable things, the more that you surrender, the more that these clarity, this insight comes through. And yeah, just all of the insights, the clarity, the answers, the guidance, it all just flows to you when you are fully surrendered and accepting of the position and the situation that you're in. And you're not judging yourself, you're not judging others, you're just really in acceptance. And gratitude would be a next level up, to be grateful for where you're at. But I know that is a lot to strive towards in certain situations that you get placed in, but if you can at least aim for acceptance, that is huge when you accept yourself. And Venus is going to be taking us back. Mercury is also going to be taking us back to reflect on, friendships and relationships as well, and our thoughts and the way that we communicate internally and externally, but it all starts from within. So a lot of internal work is happening in the month of March to really help us reflect on our shadows. And this shadow stuff is really coming up. We have a eclipse cycle happening in March as well, which is like a full moon and a new moon, but on steroids, like very powerful and very transformative, where fated events can take place and a lot can happen. And I really recommend you have a look at where you have Pisces in your birth chart in Vedic astrology. So we all have Pisces in a certain house in our chart, and this is where you will be experiencing so much activity. And especially if you have any personal planets in Pisces, or also any water sign planets or placements especially, will be experiencing that, and earth sign and certain other signs as well, which if you really want to know further into your personal chart, you can send me a message. I do personal readings. But the other card, the Empress, this is another theme, which is love, and it's like this abundant energy, really connected with the Venusian energy of nature and of this earth. So even the Hanged Man, you see he's connecting with this tree. So connect with nature in March, because there is going to be so much emotional, flowy, sort of subconscious energy just out in the atmosphere. Very psychic, very otherworldly energy, and we need to ground ourselves in nature, like these cards, and that's when we connect with that flow and we can really be grounded in that material versus spiritual plane, and it's just in balance. And the Empress is pregnant, really symbolizing giving birth to new ways of seeing life, new ways of living, being, expressing yourself. Of maybe it's giving birth to new life literally, but it could be giving birth to just a new you. And Venus is really helping us do that. Mercury is really helping us do that, by we're going back in time to clear out the baggage and the stuff that isn't aligned with us anymore, so we can ascend and transcend and grow. Another interesting thing is that the number 12 numerology is, the number 1 is ruled by the sun, the number 2 ruled by the moon, and then the number 3 is ruled by Jupiter. So these are 3 of the major planets influencing this month. The sun and the moon, they go hand in hand. It's like our pure light within, our pure consciousness being expressed and felt, and that emotional world, our psyche, our subconscious, which is the moon. So they go hand in hand. And then there is Jupiter, which is the number 3, the overarching ruler of this month of March. And Jupiter is the ruler of Pisces in Vedic astrology. Jupiter is actually exchanging signs with Venus, Venus being in Pisces and Jupiter being in Taurus, which Taurus is the ruler of, Venus is the ruler of Taurus and Jupiter is the ruler of Pisces, but they are exchanging signs, which is a really interesting thing that's happening right now. And so there is this major teaching going on with these planets. They're sort of exchanging, sort of like, I sort of see it like if these planets were people on Earth, and they're like two relationships, like husband and wife exchanging their wives or husbands, because there is like certain things that they need to teach each other. And it's like in doing that, they develop like such a more stronger connection to each other and to the world, and to just understanding this and feeling more deeply, and more love, more connectedness, more acceptance. And it's so aligned even with these two tarot, because I do see the Empress card as quite Taurian, very Taurus. And so Jupiter is in Taurus, but Jupiter is the ruler of Pisces. Pisces is very connected to the hanged man, and Venus, which is the ruler of Taurus, is in Pisces. So yeah, there's a lot to learn about the Pisces level of love, which is kind of connected to the hanged man, more Neptunian, more otherworldly and pure and unconditional, and really accepting, also sacrificial. Sometimes Neptune has these rose-colored glasses and is boundaryless, and maybe this otherworldly level of love isn't what humans are ready for. I don't know. Maybe we are. Maybe that's what we're transcending and growing into. But the Jupiter in Taurus is teaching us that Taurus Venusian understanding of love and connectedness, which is super Empress energy. It's like the abundance of nature, of life, of beauty, of, you know, creating through your creativity and giving birth to new creative endeavors, to beauty, to life. And yeah, it just rules all of those things, like having that luxurious, beautiful life and being so connected with Earth, which is very Taurus. And so yeah, I guess we need to balance out these Venusian Jupiterian themes this month as well. So I'm sure things like that will come up. There is another huge movement happening. Uranus will be moving from Aries into Taurus mid-month. Uranus will move into Taurus on March 18th, which is a massive shift. And so Uranus will be with Jupiter. There'll be this massive energy with Taurus, and more so with Pisces, but there will be this strong link with Taurus to help us ground and connect with the earth, with nature, with our bodies, with each other as well, and just be more of this earth, which is, I think, really beneficial, considering Pisces is very much not of this earth energy. So yeah, it's a good balance, and there is this theme of needing to balance the material versus the spiritual. Taurus is a very material sign. It's to do with like things to do with the, you know, the finer things in life, and living nice and luxuriously and abundantly, and like, you know, money, beauty, art. Those things come up with Taurus. And it's interesting as well, because the eclipse cycle that we have this month, we have on March 14th, there is the lunar eclipse happening in Uttara Phalguni, which is the symbol of this star is the back legs of the bed, the worldly bed that we have sex on, we sleep on, we rest, we rejuvenate ourselves on this bed. Then towards the end of the month, on the 29th of March, we have the solar eclipse happening in Pisces in the nakshatra called Uttara Bhadrapada, which is the symbol of the back legs of the funeral bed. So we are having to compare the worldly bed to the funeral bed, and on the funeral bed is when you die, when you like see beyond what is on this earthly realm, and that is very much Piscean energy. It's like that psychic energy, that otherworldly knowing and wisdom. And so there is this major theme of having to balance out material versus spiritual. And that Pisces star that we will really be feeling and tapping into, because there will be, it won't just be the solar eclipse, there will be also Rahu, and I believe a few other planets with that energy of that specific star, Uttara Bhadrapada, which is caught in between this realm of wanting to transcend the material world but still being human. We have to thrive here and survive here, and I do feel that Taurus has a lot to teach us about that, about thriving on Earth. So yeah, that's just something to think about with the Jupiter and Venus exchange, and also, yeah, just Taurus and Pisces exchange. But yeah, these are just a few of the themes I see coming up for March. I will go more into detail about the eclipse cycle in future videos, so stay tuned for that. But other than that, I hope that you all have such a beautiful month. I am sending you so much love and so many good intentions for this month of March, and that you gain all the insights and clarity and growth and all of the things that you need to feel the most highest level of love for yourself and respect and honor yourselves, and tap into the best versions of yourselves possible in this month of March and moving forward. I feel like we are all going through a massive ascension right now, so it's really special and it's really exciting. But in going through that ascension phase, there is the different phases of ascension, which also includes that dark night of the soul before you transcend and feel lighter. So just, you know, brace yourselves and be patient with yourselves, and just love yourselves through each of those phases as you're growing, because you're all doing so well, and it is such an empowering thing to be able to go through that growth phase and not just stay stagnant. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share. I'm gonna stop rambling now. I hope that you all have a beautiful month, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.